Whoa, let me get the shaking to stop. My camera's shaking. Everybody can see me shaking. Hey. This is your boy Alvin coming at you tonight with another episode of Says Alvin. And I'm coming at you tonight because I am truly perplexed. Perplexed because I don't understand what it is about these people. And there are certain groups of them, for which I'll get to in a few minutes. But there are these groups of people that don't believe that this unprecedented situation, this COVID-19 coronavirus outbreak, is happening. I'm looking at the same TV that they're looking at. I'm hearing the same news that they're looking at. I go outside. I am seeing the same semi-ghost town that they're looking at. I am watching people lose their jobs like they're looking at. I can't say that they're acting like, because a lot of them probably don't even have jobs, unfortunately. But people are losing their jobs, can't pay for their homes, just in the most terrible state that I have seen in my lifetime. So I'm coming at you tonight because I want you to help me understand what is going on in this world that is making these people not believe what's happening is happening. So what I did tonight, after really giving it some thought, I thought that I would put them in categories, if you will. So there's that one group that doesn't believe anything, that everything about this situation is a hoax. And of course, it started with that person that's in the White House who called it a hoax, who didn't believe it, who said that it wasn't going to reach us in the United States, and when it did, that it was all under control, of which we can see now it is not under control. Everything has gone awry. I mean, just everything from medical care to employment. Everything has gone awry. But the category that I picked for those type of people, and I'm going to give you some more examples, we're going to call them COVID idiots, okay? We're going to call them COVID idiots. These people are running around here talking about this virus is a hoax. They're coming up with their own cockamamie stories that I'm going to have to say in the beginning kind of gave them reason not to believe that it was true. First of all, when they came out with this initially, they said that the people who were most susceptible to getting this virus were people in the 55 to 60-year-old range. That would include me. I am 60 years old, and I'm looking around thinking, wait a minute, I am healthy as an ox, in my opinion. And I'm thinking, why would they say that? So quite naturally, everybody who's, running around on the beach, who's 20, 30, 40 years old, some 50, running around the beach, what reason would they have to be concerned? When they're the ones who were out there, who was catching it at that time and now bringing it back home. So it was that played into the whole hoax. So that from the start was wrong. And then you have the people that just don't believe it at all, because in their mind, we're all going to die. So if we're all going to die, why should I take the necessary precautions that they're asking me to do? Why should I stay 6 feet away from somebody? Why should I not be in groups of 3 or more people? Why should the police lock me up if I'm out on the street when they said that it's quarantine? These are the people that we are going to call COVID idiots. And then one of the latest things that I heard today, I promise you, I am not making this up, but somebody had the audacity to say that, now I'm not a technical person, but I don't know if you've all heard about the G4 and the G5, which is some kind of telecommunication capacity or something that is being installed. Someone had the audacity to say that it was a hoax because and all this is happening, and this spread of the virus and everybody getting sick and dying is due to them installing the G5. I just looked at it and I just hit delete. And the biggest part of that I heard while I was reading some of that was, if 100,000 people have died, how come I haven't seen anybody on TV crying? How come the news is not covering anybody crying? But baby, I almost went through my phone when I read that. I mean, that has to be the most ludicrous thing that I've ever heard. So for today, we're going to call them COVID idiots. The word of the day is COVID idiots. Okay, that's group number one. Group number two is that group of people that, are the people who want to hold church because they say church is essential, and they want to have their congregation come in and they want to touch them and they want to talk to them up close and less than 6 feet away, blessing them and not obeying the rules of the law after being told repeatedly that you have to shut down because the law says right now that you can't be around 3 or more people. And the reason for all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is because you have to have a place of origin. That's the only way that we can eradicate this disease. I mean, this virus. You have to have a place of origin, and that is first and foremost to find out, where it was, how did it get from there to here. So telling people to quarantine themselves and stay in their house is specifically for that reason, in addition to making sure, most importantly, that you are safe, that other lives are not in jeopardy. And that group of people, we're going to call Corona fornicators, okay? Because they just want to see everybody screwed. We're going to call them Corona fornicators. And these are the same people that when you're in the grocery store, they say stay 6 feet apart. But no, they're not even going to abide by that. They're going to be all up next to you and you're trying to, make sure that they keep their distance and be compliant without getting nasty with them. And yet they're like, well, wait a minute. No, I don't have a cold. I'm not sick. So I'm going to get within that 6 feet. I'm telling you, all hell has not broke loose yet for somebody to turn around, if I'm sure one of you have already, and especially gave them the look to tell them to get back. But all hell is not going to break loose until someone has to confront something like that. And then the Corona fornicator who went in the grocery store and started sneezing on the girl, on the cashier. Can you believe? Can you believe? Okay. Now already before all this, first of all, you're not going to spit on me. That is one of the worst things that anybody can do. But in this time, with what we're going through right now, this person is going to cough on the girl, in the cashier, in her face. Okay? So that is some stuff right there. And then you have the people who, when you're, because now we have to find a new way to exercise. We have to walk down the street. We have to walk down the street, and it says stay 6 feet apart. Well, you get these people who are on the sidewalk with you who don't want to move. Or these couples who are coming who don't, which they need to pick another time to be a couple. But in this instance, they're going to take up the whole sidewalk, and which means that you have to position yourself and take aim. The only reason why I'm going to do it is because I don't want to confront you, because you might sneeze on me, and I don't want to put myself in that position. So I'm going to pick my battle and not do that at this particular time. But I'm telling you, we're going to call those people Corona fornicators. Okay, that's what we're going to call them. I said Corona fornicators, Corona fornicators. Sorry, y'all. Oops. Okay, we're not going to do that. But I just want to say to all of you, this is real. This is real. And that third group is me and it's you. We're going to comply with what with what our cities are asking us to do. If we have to quarantine ourselves to our homes so that we can take care of ourselves and we can take care of other people, we're going to please do that. Please wash your hands. Please, after everything. You know, the groups that you're going to be around, you know, keep it small. Keep it small, because at the end of the day, you need to track where you were. You know, don't slip up and I can't say go to the bar, to the club or whatever, because that's not happening anymore. But don't get creative and decide to have a book meeting at the Safeway. Don't do that. That is not it. Look, I'm like you. I'm having that moment where I need to be around people. I want to see them. I want to, you know, I miss that, you know. But I tell you, this is not a time to do that, because this situation is real. People are dying. People are dying every day. And thank God at the time of this this message that I'm sharing with you, I don't know anyone specifically, and I hope that I don't. I'm hoping that everyone takes care of themselves. But in the meantime, again, just make sure that you follow the proper protocols of staying safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face unless you use a hand sanitizer before doing that. Please, they're talking about now wearing a mask outside. You know, if you have to go somewhere, put the mask on. Better safe than sorry. You know, you don't have to wear it around the house unless you know that, you know, you need to wear it around the house. That means if you have someone in your house that has the virus, okay? But take care of yourselves, everybody. This is your boy Alvin with another episode of So Says Alvin. I am praying for you, and I hope that you are praying for me. Take care now, and have a good evening.